welcome to In the Gap. What is In the Gap? In the Gap is access to the space between thoughts, a spaciousness, and really consciousness itself. So today's video is focusing on In the Gap 5-part workshop series that starts January 2nd, 2019. Runs through April 17th, 2019 from 7 to 10 p.m. There are 5 different sessions at LC Yoga. In the Gap workshop is a process. It's a confluence of yoga, meditation, and shamanism, really focusing on a number of different modalities, starting with a concept called empty your cup. Empty your cup comes from an old Zen koan, where the Zen master is pouring a cup for a university professor, pouring a cup of tea, and he pours it and the cup is full, and then it just keeps overflowing, and the university professor is going, what's going on? And the Zen master says, well, you are so full of your own opinions and observations that how could I possibly teach you Zen? So we use that as a starting of emptying our cup. First session starts with a board breaking, where we actually go in and identify a fear and break through a fear. And this is something that I learned from my mentor Larry Kendall with ninja selling. And then we've done it a number of times, but we break through a fear, and we also feel at that moment of impact what it is to be in the gap, what it is to be in consciousness when we actually accomplish that feat. And then we learn the rest of the workshop is how do we come up with that feeling of abundance and joy in everyday living. We also do shamanic cord cutting. All of our life is really drawn out to us: relationships, jobs, email, Facebook, everything drawing out. Yoga, meditation, a chance to dive within. Although sometimes there are some pretty strong relationship things that pull on us. And shamanic cord cutting is one way that we can really help establish a new boundary with a person and come up with a relationship that works for us and isn't too distracting to our life. We also work with Jungian. Carl Jung was a shaman and worked with the shadow, and we work with the shadow effect. And then we work with mandala parts to come up with parts of our personalities and work on soul retrieval. And this is really the place where we move from emptying our cup to filling our cup back in. We do a soul retrieval and go back in and recover parts of our lost soul that will help us to discover and then live a soul-driven life. We deal with some concepts like non-duality, emptiness, the gunas in old Sanskrit texts about Rajas guna, Tamas guna, Sattva guna, which is abundance and joy. And we work on our habits, identifying what habits that need to change and establishing new habits, a reason that it's set up over 100 days. So we work on things like acceptance, gratitude, prayer, affirmation, visioning, establishing a new vision for ourselves. So living in the gap is a process, but in the end, it's a process that you design for yourself and commit to for yourself. I call it the yoga of abundance and joy, and how to find abundance and joy in everyday living. So again, it's a 5-part series. The cost is $225. There's a registration link after this video that you can join. It's $180 for LC Yoga members. I hope you'll check us out. There is a sampler December 6th if you want to see a little more at 5:30 at LC Yoga. Namaste. Have a great day.